Time and enjoy this moment. Hello and welcome everyone. If you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box and we'll make a start shortly. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Belinda. And also please let me know where you are from. So currently today, it is the 23rd of December. We have 2 days before Christmas 2020. This is going to be our last webinar that we'll be doing prior to Christmas. So again, welcome everyone. Welcome Daniel from London. Welcome Belinda from Solihull in the West Midlands. We have people here from Leicester. Welcome, welcome. Welcome from Cameroon, Dubai, London again. So welcome everyone. Kingston in London as well. So welcome everyone. My name is Dr. Jav. I am a Forex and cryptocurrency trader. Have been trading now for several years, very, very successfully. So we'll try and keep this presentation to about, just checking the time, about 45 minutes or so. Possibly shorter. And again, from the outset, I just want to make it clear that you will not become an expert trader at the end of this presentation. Welcome Ajay from Birmingham. This presentation is only meant to be an introduction to not just trading, but also an e-commerce business that you can run from home. And what I'll do is I'll talk about myself, where I've come from and why I do this. We'll give you an introduction to trading and also on how to run an e-commerce business. We will then give you examples of people who are actually doing this day in, day out, working from home and earning a very, very good income. We will also go to a live trading session where we might place trades. So I can't guarantee that. We'll show you our trading platform and potentially we will make some trades during that presentation. And that part of the presentation will be done by my colleague who's a senior trader, my colleague Mandeep. Now just bear with me as I pull up my presentation. So again, my name is Dr. Jav. I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader, and I've been trading now for several years. A little bit about myself, going back a fair few years, I was told to go to school, get a good education, to get a good job. That was my paradigm, and that was drummed into me from a very, very early age. And that is the path that I followed. I went to school, worked very hard, went to university, a very good university. Again, I worked very, very hard, spent a lot of time at university, only to get a job that I hated. So I used to work in the city of London, and the first job that I had out of university, I absolutely hated it. I hated my first job to the extent that I decided to resign on the first day of that job. However, I stayed in that job for several years, several months, not several years. And the reason for that was that I had some debts to pay off, as students do, obviously in today's market. So I had some payments to make. I made those payments and then I resigned from that position. Now, when I resigned that job, I actually bought a ticket to Australia. At the airport, it was Heathrow Airport, I came across the book Rich Dad Poor Dad by a guy called Robert Kiyosaki. If you do not know who Robert Kiyosaki is, please write his name down. Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Now, if you don't have a pen and paper with you, please get yourself a pen and paper, because note takers are money makers. Robert Kiyosaki was my first introduction to real or practical business. At university, I'd spent years learning about business also, and this was purely theoretical. So what you'll find is that as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, real business is nothing like the theory. And Rich Dad Poor Dad introduced me to business from the aspect of a real business person. And he came across or taught me the cash flow quadrant, and that's what you can see on the screen. The cash flow quadrant basically tells you that 95% of the world population is effectively broke. 95% of the world population make less than the remaining 5% collectively. 5% of the world population, composed of investors and business owners, make more than the remaining 95% of the world population. Now that is huge, considering that today the world population is 7.8 or thereabouts billion people, of which 7.4 billion people are effectively poor. 7.4 billion people have more month at the end of the money every single month. And I was like that in that first job that I had. Although I thought I was getting a good income, I was effectively poor because my mindset, my paradigms had been drummed into me for a very, very early age, and I was passing over opportunities repeatedly. People would come to me with investment ideas and thoughts and business ideas, and I didn't have a clue because my paradigm had been set for me. So quickly, very, very quickly, I went to Australia, and when I came back to the UK, I became a property millionaire within, I think, about 2 or 3 years. So in my very early 30s, I was a property millionaire, and after running my properties for a few years, what I noticed was that my average return on any particular property was between 7 to, I'd say, 12% a year. My average return on my capital was around 7 to 12% a year. That was my yield. When it comes to Forex trading, you can actually make 7 to 12% in a single day. You will not make it in every single day. However, it is possible to earn your yearly return from a single property in a single day from Forex trading. Now, that concept in itself is huge. Banks do Forex for a reason. Banks do not buy property for a reason. Banks are doing Forex every single day. And what you'll find with foreign exchange trading is that banks are making over $1 trillion every single day from foreign exchange. $1 trillion. That is a 1 with 12 zeros at the end of it every single day. That number is huge. Going back to Forex, in its basic form, Forex is the exchange of one currency for another. If you were to go to the USA from the UK, for example, and change your dollars for your pounds, you will be given an exchange rate. If you go back to that same exchange, let's say at a later date or time, you may be offered a different exchange rate. It's that difference in exchange rates that we as foreign exchange traders utilize, we use every single day to profit from. Excuse me, as long as there's movement in the market, as long as there's volatility in the market, we profit from that volatility. If the rate goes up, we buy into the market. If the rate is coming down, we sell. So it does not make any difference to us whether the rate is going up or coming down. Now, at the moment, up to 6.6, not 5.3, as you can see on the screen, up to $6.6 trillion are exchanged via Forex every single day. 1 trillion of that is made by banks. So if you have a bank account, whether it's HSBC, Santander, Royal Bank of Scotland, it makes no difference. If you have a bank account, your bank is doing foreign exchange every single day. And they're doing it with your money. Whether you like it or not, you are already invested in the foreign exchange market. Now, going back a fair few years, before I started trading, my mentor said to me, in the last 10 years, for the amount of money that's flown through your bank account, what did you make on that? How much have you made on your money in your bank account in the last decade? And my answer to that was actually zero or close to zero. Historically, interest rates have been very, very low. In fact, many people, many savers around the world have actually made an effective loss because of inflation. For the next 5 to 10 years, we are expecting the same again. Interest rates are going to continue to be very low. Inflation is going to go up, and henceforth, if you are a saver, if you do have a bank account, you will effectively make close to zero returns on your savings in your bank account. And that is the same around the world. Is it not about time that you made money on that money? Even though you're making zero on your returns from your bank account, your bank will continue to make over $1 trillion every single day. Now, the skill set that we teach you, that we show you, is exactly what banks do every single day. We trade using various strategies that will teach you, and what we do is no different to what the banks do. The only major difference is that you get to keep the profit. Again, I want to make it clear from the outset that we do not copy trade. We will not trade for you ever. We will never ask for your money to trade with. What will happen, excuse me, is that you will open a broker's account, an independent broker's account, and only you will be in control of that. And henceforth, you will keep every single penny that you earn in profit. An amazing thing about foreign exchange is that it's a 24-hour-a-day market, 5 days a week. You can exchange via Forex. And again, you can use a system known as leverage. whereby the broker will lend you capital to trade with. So very much like buying a property with a mortgage, where the lender gives you a mortgage and you put forward a deposit. In the case of foreign exchange, you will put a deposit into your account, and the banker, or sorry, the broker can lend you money. The system is known as leverage. And for those of you that don't like paying or receiving interest, you can also get an interest-free broker's account as well. Now, when you use leverage, your profits can be much higher than otherwise, and so can your losses. However, because of our system that we have, it's for the last, in fact, since I started trading using this system, we average out at about 75 to 80+% profit. So 8 out of your 10 trades will generally be profitable, and you will make around 2 out of 10 trades loss, which is amazing in this industry. We don't just trade fiat currency like your dollars, your pounds, your yen, your euros. We also trade digital currencies. And if you are anywhere in the world, you will have heard of the term Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin was conceived in 2009 when the price of Bitcoin was hovering around 10 cents, let's say, or 10p if you're in the UK. In December 2017, the previous all-time high of $20,000 was achieved for Bitcoin. Many people that bought Bitcoin when the price was low, and they bought hundreds of them, and sold when the price was high. Many of them became millionaires, and all they did was trade twice. They bought when the price was low, and they sold when the price was high. Currently, the price of Bitcoin has surpassed its previous all-time high. It's now hit around $23,000. And again, the price is classed as very, very low, because we are expecting the price of Bitcoin, which is one of 5,000 plus cryptocurrencies in the market. We are expecting the price of Bitcoin to hit 6 figures, $100,000+ in 2 to 3 years from today. If you were to buy one Bitcoin today for, say, $20,000 and hold on to that one Bitcoin for 2 to 3 years, you could be sitting on a profit of around $80,000, $90,000. If you were to buy one Bitcoin today and trade that Bitcoin and compound your profit, you could be sitting on 3 Bitcoins 3 years from today, and henceforth you've just trebled your profit. So what we do is we teach you how to compound, we teach you how to trade cryptocurrencies in addition to foreign exchange. And again, the great thing about Bitcoin, for example, which again is one cryptocurrency of many, you can also trade Satoshis, which is one Satoshi is a fraction of a Bitcoin. So you do not need to buy a whole Bitcoin either. And that is the beauty of cryptocurrency trading. Now, cryptocurrency trading is basically a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week market whereby you can trade cryptocurrencies online via an app on your phone. So if you have a mobile phone, a smartphone, and you know how to download an app to your phone, you can trade cryptocurrencies and also obviously Forex. Now, in the last few years, I've traveled around the world. I've been to Singapore, Malaysia, obviously Australia, the USA many, many times. I've been to Europe a lot of times, Africa as well. And the great thing about not just trading, but also having an e-commerce business is that you can run your business from anywhere around the world, regardless of your geographical location, regardless of your time zone. We don't just do foreign exchange trading. We don't just do cryptocurrency trading. We also do high frequency trading via binary options. And that again is something we can teach you how to do. In addition to all the trading that we do, we also have a system whereby you can learn how to earn an income from home using an e-commerce platform. Now, in my particular case, I actually started earning an income from an online means, I think, well over 10 years ago. So I wrote my first book over 10 years ago, and I marketed that book using an online platform. However, what we do now is we teach you how to drop ship, which means that you don't have to create or produce your own products. All you have to do is basically buy and sell for a profit without ever handling the product. That is our e-commerce platform. That is something that we can teach you as well if you choose to buy into that. Now, the way we teach you is through our proprietary system, whereby we have over 100 mentors who get on with you live, very much like this session, and they will talk you through the strategies. So going back to, for example, Forex trading, your mentor will actually go through the different strategies live via, for example, Zoom, or it could be via the system that we have. And all you have to do is copy your mentor. So for the first few days, first few weeks, All you have to do is copy exactly what your mentor is doing on your own screen. And what you will find is that over a period of time, as you copy your mentor, you will become a very, very adept and profitable trader. When you do something over and over and over and over and over and over again, this thing will fix into your mind and you'll be able to do it effectively with your eyes closed. A little bit like driving, a little bit like tying your shoelaces. Live mentorship is the way to learn. Live mentorship is how I learned how to trade. And today, even though there's a pandemic outside, we are doing much better than we were doing last week or last month. Trading is a green industry, which means that the economical conditions are irrelevant to our trades. Unlike stocks and shares where billions, if not trillions of dollars have been lost off companies all over the world, in the case of foreign exchange, even today in the pandemic, banks are continuing to make over $1 trillion a day. The market is still making up to $6.6 trillion a day, regardless of what's happening outside. We are profitable, as profitable today as we were last week and last month. And at the moment, currently, we have over 400,000 students who are trading with us in over 120 plus countries all over the world. What we can do is we can show you how to earn an extra income without it affecting your current commitments, whatever those commitments are, which is why people are coming into the platform in droves all over the world. If you look at the screen now, that is one of our platforms. Excuse me, that is the harmonics system, which you will have access to once you join the platform. The harmonic system basically churns out 3 numbers. It'll give you an entry point, a stop loss, and a take profit number. 2 of those numbers you will copy and paste into an app on your phone. If you don't know how to download an app to your phone, we have people all over the world that will also show you how to do that if necessary. And all you have to do in the beginning is copy 2 numbers into that app on your phone. We give you live trading alerts, live trading ideas every single day. 80% of those as a minimum are profitable. Today, we had 5 trading alerts come through the system, at least 5 trading alerts, and every single one of those 5 trading alerts hit take profit, which basically means that of those people that took those trades, they would have made money or profit just on the basis of them copying those trades. In the beginning, you can use the copy trade system, but as you become more adept and profitable and more knowledgeable on how to trade, you can then begin to learn and do your own analysis as well. And again, that's where we come in. We will actually show you how to do your analysis. And in all honesty, in the beginning, it will look like a foreign language. However, once you do it a few times, very much like learning to walk, you will do very, very well as a trader. All you have to do is keep going and follow the system that we provide you. So we don't just trade Forex, we don't just trade cryptocurrency, we also do commodities like oil, gas, gold, silver, and we also trade indices which form part of the stock market. So if you want to be involved in stock market trading, we do that via indices, which can be very, very volatile, but if you know what you're doing, you can achieve a very, very good return from trading those indices. 80%, if not 90% of trading is mindset. I'll say that again. 80 to 90% of trading is mindset. The skill element and the educational element are only around 10 to 20%. That is why many people around the world who try to learn trading without actually addressing the mindset element are not successful. As professional traders, we know that. That is why we have teamed up with Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor is one of the largest personal development coaches in the world. Excuse me. Bob Proctor featured in the film The Secret and also the book The Secret. If you have not seen the film The Secret, please write that down, The Secret, and please watch that film tonight because Bob Proctor is absolutely amazing and he will show you how to ensure that your trades hit take profit over and over and over again. Because trading is actually a mindset game. The more personally developed you are in this business, the better you will do. And as business owners, we understand that, which is why we've teamed up with Bob Proctor. Now, to get started, we have several packages. The Frx Academy, which is the basic package, which teaches you how to trade foreign exchange. For example, your fiat currency, your pounds and dollars. To get started on that is $235, give and take. as you can see on the screen. There's a monthly cost as well, which you don't need to pay. That's an optional cost, and I'll talk about that later during this presentation. If you only want to learn how to do binary options, the price is the same. If you only want to learn how to do cryptocurrency, again, the price is the same. If you want to do foreign exchange, cryptocurrency, you want to do binary options, you want to learn how to trade commodities and indices as well, then the package for you is the Elite Academy, which is my favorite package. And to get started on that is around $325. And that will cover all of the above. If you were to get the FRX Academy, you can also have add-ons to that, and I'll come back to that shortly. But again, for the ECX Academy, which I talked about earlier, if you want to learn how to dropship, you can again do that via our platform, and the startup for that is $325 as well. Going back to the Foreign Exchange Academy, to add elements to that, for example, if you want to learn how to scout the market, which basically means that you're coming in and out of trades very, very quickly, sometimes within seconds, sometimes within minutes, you can add the vibrator add-on to the FRX Academy. Later during this presentation, we'll give you a live demonstration on the vibrator platform. We may even take trades during that session, and my colleague Mandeep will be coming on to that shortly. If you want to learn how to trade commodities, then Gold Cup, which will show you how to trade gold, silver, oil and gas, and also indices, is an optional available to you as well. So you have many, many options here, but in all honesty, as a beginner, my recommendation for you is to either go for the FRX Academy, or if you only want to do cryptocurrency, go for the DCX Academy. Otherwise, binary options is the HFX Academy or the Elite Academy, which is a great package which covers all of the above, and then you can become an expert on whichever element you feel is right for you. Now, I talked about the monthly cost before. If you want to waive your monthly cost, we have a scholarship scheme whereby if you recommend 2 people to our organization and they start trading with us, then you will not need to pay that monthly cost. So you can learn how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world for just $235, which is an absolute steal. What I want to do now is see if my colleague Mandeep is on the call, and then we can speak to some of our active traders, and also we can give you a live demonstration on vibrator. So Mandeep, are you on the call? Let me just see if Mandeep is on the call.
Hi, Dr. Jav.
Yeah, that was a good delayed response there. Mandeep, welcome.
Oh, sorry, it's trying to get the video working. Yes, how are you doing? You good?
I'm awesome. How are you, Mandeep?
Yes, very well, very well. So ladies and gents, that was an amazing presentation by my colleague, Dr. Jav. We do these every single Wednesday, sharing and showing people how they can win and earn an income online. So a bit about myself. My name is Mandeep. I live in Leicester, which is a city 2 hours north of 2 hours north of London, for those of you outside of the UK. And I come from a corporate background. Where I was working in the corporate world for around nearly 10 years. And after those 10 years, I felt quite dissatisfied. I thought, you know what? I hit the age of 30 and I thought, what have I actually achieved up until this date? Financially, where am I? And that was when the penny dropped. And I thought, I've got to find a way where I can start understanding how to multiply money online. So to cut a long story short, I met my mentor. He was a 6-figure earner at the time. Bear in mind, I was 30 at the time. He was in his mid-20s. I was thinking, wow, what am I not doing, or what am I doing that's not causing me to become more successful? He was 6 figures. He was mid-20s. He'd retired, not only himself and his partner, but also his parents. And do you know what, ladies and gents? We can always earn more money, but we can never buy back our time. And when I was working in the corporate world, I was very, very time poor. So I wanted a system where I had more time. I had the luxury of not, working on my boss's watch, but the luxury of time where when I was ready to go on holiday or to have a break or to go to a fancy restaurant or to take mum out shopping, I had that option to do that. See, the crazy thing is that 95% of worries out there and whatever's going on, it can actually come down to the fact that we do not know how to multiply or invest money. See, the thing is, having worked 10 years in the corporate world, all I'd learned is how to make money and how to save money. I did not know how to compound, multiply, or invest my money. So this is where Forex came into play. And I'm really pleased to say that within 15 months of, coming on board with this platform, I managed to sack my boss, say goodbye, and now I actually do this full time. Time and money is not an issue. And the same thing for my parents. This is what I'm working towards to help them with as well. Currently, we have over 300,000 customers partnered up with this academy. Now do the maths. Why is that the case? Why are we in the thousands with this platform? Is because it's something that is helping a lot of people to win and understand money. It's a great way to achieve your goals as well. So I want you to hear it from other people, not just myself, but I'm going to bring on a couple of ladies who are actually going to share their testimonials on how they have found this platform so far. So the first lady I'm going to bring onto the call, she's actually someone all the way from Cameroon, and she's actually an ICT teacher. So think about it. She's in ICT, she's in the education field, and she is doing Forex. Why? Why is she doing Forex? Well, let's find out. So Ibude, are you on the call? I believe that Abude has just logged off, so we might need to move on to our next person. So apologies for that. We'll come back to her in just a second. But the next lady I want to bring on board, she's actually all the way from the south of France, and she is currently in the property sector. So let's get her on the call and find out why she decided, even though she's in property, why she decided to come on board with this platform. So Kami, are you there?
Yeah, Mandy.
Kami, where are you? Oh, there you are. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yes, no problem. No problem. It's really great to see you here. So tell the guests a bit about yourself, your background, and why you decided to come on board with the I Am Forex Mastery Academy.
Well, hi everyone. My name is Kami, and as Mandip said, I'm in the property management. And this year has been devastating for us. Well, we all know COVID has done something, and COVID has brought so many companies on their feet, and same COVID has made other companies to boom. Well, that's the case for us. And this year was really devastating. So I decided to come sign up to the academy because I want to be on the good side. I want to be on the winning side. And guess what? The winning side is online. And so I'm grateful to be here, and I want to learn and take advantage of everything that that I'm going to learn and walk towards my goal to financial freedom. Mandip, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, because I can't.
Yeah, still here. I mean, that's absolutely fantastic, Kami. The fact that you made a decision to come on board with this, and you recognize that creating your own economy is really important. What kind of advice do you have for the guests on the call? Oh, I think you've been unmuted. Just bear with me a second. There we go. You've just been unmuted, Kami. Kami, I've unmuted you. So what I was saying was that what sort of advice do you have for the guests?
Sorry for the inconvenience. Well, my advice is that I know it would take time. I know it would take patience to learn. It would take, you need to be focused. You need to have the right mindset because it's not a day job. And I already know that we are looking forward to invest in ourselves, in something that would lead you to financial freedom, to have that mindset and be able to work from anywhere in the world. And I think that's an opportunity for me, being a mother, that I'm home with my children and I don't have the time to go around doing jobs here and there. And my goal is to look forward to be able to achieve financial freedom, to take care of myself and my family, which is something very big today. It's not easy to obtain financial freedom, and you can only do that by educating yourself, by having the right mindset, by reading books, by being committed, by being focused to whatever you're doing, whatever your goal is. So that's my advice. Just stay focused and be committed.
That's absolutely fantastic, Kami. Really, really appreciate your time on that. So ladies and gents, that was Kami all the way from the south of France who's joined us to share her testimony. And I do believe our other lovely lady is back. So I'm going to bring her back online. She is Abude, an IT teacher all the way from Cameroon. So Abude, are you there? Hi, Abude.
Hi, Mandy. Can you hear me?
Are you able to put your video on?
Let me have a look. I'm in the car at the moment. It's a bit dark, so let me see. Can you see me?
We can't see you, but we can hear you. So tell us a bit about your experience. Apologies, ladies and gents. She is in Cameroon, but she made a special effort to come on this call. So Bude, tell us a bit about your experience with the company so far.
Hi, Mandy. First of all, I'd like to say thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to come on the call and to share my testimony. Apologies for the bad network. I've been out and about and stuck in traffic for the last like 20 minutes. So I'm still trying to get home. I thought I'd get home by now, but unfortunately I couldn't. So, right, I'm a Bude from Cameroon. And can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, yeah.
Oh, okay. So for me, basically, when I first got, when B first introduced me to the opportunity, I was really, really excited because for me, it was like one of the best, opportunities that I had come across. Being somebody who is an ICT teacher, I've really, really struggled in the past few years to find an opportunity that will give me the freedom to be able to be financially free and to, to be able to provide for myself and for my family as well. So coming on this opportunity that gives me the time to be able to focus, and, learn a skill that can help me to be able to multiply my money and to provide for my family was really, really, an exciting opportunity. I studied in the UK and I came back to Cameroon for the last 7 years, and I've really, really struggled, to get a job. Being in Cameroon, I thought that with a UK degree, it would give me an opportunity to really, get a good job and be able to provide for my family. But that didn't really happen for me. I managed to get a part-time job, but it really wasn't good enough. Even the compensation was not really good, so I've really, really been struggling, for the past years, trying to look for opportunities, but I really didn't get a good opportunity. So when B introduced me to this opportunity, I was really, really excited about it because it gives you the power to be able to take charge of your own life. You don't have to rely on a boss, to order you around, to tell you when to come to work, when not to come to work. You can take charge of your own life. And really, really, if you work hard, you can succeed in this business. And that's what I really enjoy about it, because I decide when I want to work. I decide the amount of time that I want to put in. I decide the amount of effort that I want to put in. And joining this business, especially in IM, you learn a lot. You develop yourself personally a lot in such a way that, if you want to succeed, they put you in the right mindset and you will succeed. And they also encourage you. You have mentors that are always there for you. So, I think it's a really, really, really good opportunity, for those who are business minded, those who are focused. If you're looking for a good opportunity, I think this is the right one for you.
Perfect. Wow, that was really amazing. So that was Abude all the way from Cameroon. And hey, listen, her video might have been off, but I think she said it all. She summed it up how, finding a job was difficult, various other factors, but through this platform, it's giving her an opportunity to create her own economy, which is what we're all about. Imagine a situation where you don't have to worry about money or time because you've learned a skill set. Forex is not easy, but we make it easier for you to learn. We've given the mentorship, we give the guidance, and you're very lucky today because I'm going to give you some of the strategies that we have. And this is called Vibrato. It's an extra $22 a month for those of you looking to come on board. This is a strategy that I've been teaching for quite some time, and I absolutely love this. I'm very passionate about it. This has helped me through just 4 simple steps to change a lot of things in my life and my family's life. So let me just show you a bit about what this looks like. So this is the Vibrato tool. Currently, we're looking at AUD USD to Australian dollar US dollar. This was actually called in as a buy some time ago, and the reason why it was called in as a buy is probably because the scanner has picked up that this is on what's called an uptrend. But through 4 simple steps, you can basically start to make money on your phone. The app that we use is called MetaTrader 4. So we're going to be using that app to put the money in there. But of course, we do the analysis on the computer. So this is how this basically works. For those of you on the call that are familiar with this, maybe you could do it with me. But 4 simple steps. Let me show you how. So if these 4 steps are agreed, we can get in the trade. And when Jav was talking, I was actually having a look at various trades that we could potentially get into, and I found this one. So firstly, is there a crossover between the red and the blue line outside of the cloud? Now we're looking at 3 lines. And if I just take off the candlesticks, the 3 lines are the green, the red, and the blue. Okay, just so you're aware. So the first one is there a crossover between the red and the blue outside of the cloud? And this is a full crossover. And we can see right here where my hand is on the screen that there has been a crossover between the red and the blue. Fantastic. Step number 1 is a yes. Step number 2. The current price must be 10 pips above the cloud. Now, the purple shaded area is the cloud and the dotted line is the current price. So the gap between the cloud and the current price needs to be 10 pips. The pips is the movement in the market. So let's have a look. If I get my ruler and measure 10 pips, it's actually 13 pips away, which again is fantastic. Step number 2 is a yes. Step number 3, the red line must be above the blue line, which it kind of is. Obviously on the current candlestick is kind of joined there, but the red line altogether in the trend is above the blue line. And finally, the green line must be pointing up. Is the green line pointing up? Yes, it is. So we are calling a live trade on this particular on this particular presentation right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the take profit for this trade, and you can actually test this out for yourself. So the take profit for this trade is 0.75902. In fact, I'm actually going to put this in my phone right now, 0.75902. If you have a look at my screen, it's not that clear, but this is actually a blue. So I've put this trade in, and my trade is actually showing blue color, which means that we are in profit. So I've literally just taken a live trade and we're already in profit. I can't show you the exact figures because obviously it varies person to person, but you can see it's a blue screen, not red, which means that we are in profit for AUD USD as a buy. Literally short and sweet. And I know that was quite quick and quite fast. Do bear in mind, this product is patented only to IM, so you can't get this from anywhere else. This is specifically, you can only get this with this academy. And trust me, and when I say this, it is life-changing because you understand how this product works. It can literally be absolutely incredible. And just to show you something further, my sister was actually doing some training as well today for the team. And I want you to have a look at this. I wish I printed it off before. But basically, if you ever just look here, look, we took 6 trades today, and 6 out of 6 trades all hit TP. Look, NZD, JPY, Euro USD, AUD USD. This is basically from today, 6 out of 6 trades hit take profit. Imagine you were on the sessions, you were part of the academy, and you made money live just before Christmas. Christmas is a few days away, but you're making money from the internet. And I completely agree with what Ibude said. This is the era of online. Whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's e-commerce, whether it's Forex, whether it's, cryptocurrencies, whatever you choose, make a decision to make your 2021 better than what your 2020 was. Make the decision to do something big, because honestly, this platform has a lot to offer. So that's enough from me. For those of you that took the trade, I hope you're all enjoying your profits. And Dr. Jav, back over to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mandeep. That was absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. And please, can we have some fire emojis for Mandeep, Carmi from France, and also Ibude from Cameroon. Obviously, we had some connection issues and so on, but that's okay. We have people all over the world who are trading with us, and that's just a small example of positive testimonies that we are getting every single day. Now, going back to the presentation that I started earlier, this latter element of the presentation is going to last around 10 or so minutes, but basically this is all optional. So if you choose to recommend more than 2 people to the organization, you are classed as an independent business owner, and the company will remunerate and pay you for that privilege. So as an example, if you recommend people to the FRX Academy, the organization will pay you $25 for each recommendation. The same is the case for the High Frequency Academy and also the DCX, the Digital Currency Academy. Should you recommend people and they join the Elite Academy, you'll get paid $50 for that privilege. If you were to recommend 3 people to the organization and they were to join, you will be paid $150 every single month. For 12 people, $600, and for 30 people, $1,000. Now, a very, very important point to note is that your collective team can be 30 people, and you may only have recommended 3 people yourself. You will still be paid the $1,000 every single month. This compensation plan goes up to Chairman 750, where you are being paid $750,000 every single month. I don't know many jobs out there that pay you $750,000 every single month. Currently, we have people within our organization getting paid that much. Now, as an example, what we do is that from the residual income that we earn here, we can put that into our Forex pot, so into our trading pot. So we are basically exercising pure compounding. So you don't have to put any of your own money into your broker's pot. You can actually put the money that the company pays you via the residuals into your broker's pot, and you can earn an income via that way. And it's an amazing way to earn additional income, especially today. This is actually an additional residual income, which means that you will earn that income whether you are trading or not, every single day, day in or day out. You could spend the whole day in bed and the residuals would drop into your account every single Friday. Like I said earlier at the outset, this is an optional stream of income. You don't have to do this, but in all honesty today, when millions of people are in furlough, many companies have gone bust, and many companies will go bust, as you will see in the next few months. The economy is not doing well at the moment. Via trading, via Forex, via the online platform, you can become your own economy. The last thing that you want to happen is for you to work in a job, which in my opinion is just on broke for 40 years, for 40 hours a week, only to retire on 40% of what you could not afford to live on in the first place. And unfortunately, that is the case for 7.4 billion people around the world. That mantra, whatever you want to call it, idiom, that actually sums up 7.4 billion people all over the world. And through this platform, we have many people who are financially free. I'm not making any income claims, but you can actually see, if you were to be within our organization, how many people are earning an absolute killing via this business. So what you have to do, you have to choose whether to make an earning or a living, or a killing, or otherwise known as a profit. Many people around the world are joining our organization every single day. My recommendation to you now is to go back to the person that recommended you attend this webinar and get registered today. 2 days before Christmas, is it not about time that you started working on a new opportunity, a new business where you are in control of your finances? And like I said earlier, I can run my business from anywhere in the world. I've been to over 20 or 30 countries in the last few years, and it makes no difference to us where we are planted or where we are based. We can run a business from our mobile phone. All you need is a smartphone, and via this platform, you can earn a killing via your smartphone. My name is Dr. Jav. Please keep your income options open and definitely give this a go, give it a try, and let's see where it takes you. Again, my name is Dr. Jav. Thank you for attending this presentation, and I'll see you all at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. Thank you.